OBS is one of the best free and open source screen recorders that can be used for both just recording your webcam, recording your screen, and also for streaming on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. Now, if you want to use it, it's very simple. You just have to go and download it from official website. So you just go to your browser and type OBS download, for instance, and then now you just tap download here. So this application is compatible with both Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So it's up to you to choose whatever operating system you want to use it for. Once you've selected your operating system, say for instance I wanted to download for here, it has already detected my system. I'll choose the specific one. If I want to download for Intel system or Apple Silicon, I can choose. So for instance, let's say I want to download that, the installation file will be downloaded here. So we'll give it a few seconds. This will actually depend on how good your internet is and how fast your PC is. Once that happens, go to the folder here, and you can open that file. So let's go back to our browser and just click on it and try accessing it. So if you go to this, I'll probably be told that it has already been installed, but in this macOS, you just drag it and drop it in the application folder, but it is already installed, so I'm going to skip this step. So once that is done, I want to go and open OBS Studio. So if you can see my screen here, I have a lot of things going on, and there's this and mirror of these things here. So the first thing that you need to do when you open OBS Studio is add a source of what you want to record. So here I have macOS screen. I'm not going to remove this so that it shows you what I'm doing. So I can add a source here. If let's say I didn't have the video, I removed that, I can just come down here and click this plus and add video capture, and then I can give it a name and click on OK. Then I can choose the device that I want to use, and then now you see it now shows my face. I can look at the camera and I can click on OK. So I have an option of making this the full screen. Like you see, it is the full screen here, or I can use it like a chroma key or like a mask. So I just come to this place and resize it, and then I can use the screen capture. So right now if I come and minimize this, you'll notice that if I open something else here, like if I drag it, you can see my desktop. So if I open something like this browser here and minimize it as well, and then go to the OBS one, it's supposed to show me that it is best if you're using two screens, because that will make it much easier to see exactly how this works. Another thing that you can set here is the audio. So let's maximize this, and then I'm just going to plug in my power a little bit so that the PC does not go off, as you can see the notification here. So another thing that you can set is the audio, because usually people miss out on that, and you end up having a video without audio. So if you want to do that, just go to the settings. It's a bit annoying. Let's refix it. If you want to fix that, go to the settings here, and go to audio on the left. So if you click on audio, you'll notice that you have the auxiliary or the mix here. So you're going to select. So in my case, I'm using this here. You can choose the default microphone for your PC, or in this case the camera has its own microphone, but I'm using this dynamic microphone for recording. So once you've done that, you've selected your microphone, you can click on OK, and when you test, you notice that it is speaking. if I want to mute this, for instance, let's mute this up here. I want to mute this here. It's actually muted, it doesn't have any, so I just click on that and like mute and unmute, so it doesn't record the audio for this screen. You have other microphones that you can like connect, link, and like disable, but that is one of the most important things that you can do. If you are somebody who wants to do a streaming, then you'll have to try or use the streaming option up here. Instead of recording, you'll now go to stop recording and start streaming. Now for me to set this up and show you how it works, I'll have to stop the recording and use a different screen recorder and try and capture what I'll be doing. So in another video we'll show you how to do or set up streaming using OBS Studio, and we'll use a different screen recorder to do that. Now let's assume that we are done recording this video, or maybe both the screen and the chroma key, or the person speaking. I can disable this just to have the screen alone, or I can also enable it and disable the screen capture and then expand this, just expand this here, and maybe reposition my camera so that it records my face in a good position, and then I'll have that. So you have the options to do that. Now I was saying, once you're done recording this, and assume you've stopped recording, I'm not going to stop this because I want you to see exactly how I access it. I'll just need to go back up here into the file and click on show recording. So there are other options, but now we want to see the recordings that we've created. Now it will take us to the folder where we have these things recorded and saved, and once you've done that, you can just like click on one to play or preview.